In Chapter 3 of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, it's the next morning, and Miss Watson gives Huck a hard time because his clothes are messed up. The widow Douglas gives him a guilty look while cleaning his clothes. Miss Watson takes Huck to the closet and instructs him to pray. She says praying can get you whatever you want. Huck tries it. He doesn't get what he wants. The widow Douglas explains about spiritual gifts and helping others. Huck thinks about it and decides it's a waste of time. The widow talks about loving God, and while Miss Watson talks about a punishing God, Huck decides there must be two gods. He prefers the widow's. A dead man is found in the river. Huck believes it is his father. He's happy about the news initially, but he learns that the person found was floating on his back. Huck believes a drowned man would float on his face. It must be a woman dressed as a man in Huck's world. Huck and the others resign from the gang after about a month. Huck loses interest when he recognizes Tom's tales are fake and childish. In this chapter, Huck continues to show himself as a thinking person. He is introduced to a new idea. He even tries it before making a decision. Huck is told he can get anything if he prays. He asks for fishing hooks multiple times, but to no avail. This is proof to Huck that prayer does not work, and it reveals a lot about his practicality. One might think he'd ask for something grander. He asks for what he needs and nothing more. Huck is confused when it comes to religion. The widow presents God in one way, and Miss Watson presents God in another way. Huck comes to believe there must be two gods. This represents the two-faced nature of those who pass themselves off as moral people while owning slaves and treating them in horrific ways. He does not want to play the games Tom Sawyer and his gang are playing. He was promised robbing and killing, and that's what he expects. Therefore, he loses interest, similar to the way he lost interest in prayer.